Wagwan people, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm gonna react to a caller on Clift Hughes show on Nationwide, and he, give all the reasons why Jamaicans should vote for the JLP in this upcoming election. This person goes by the name of Troy, and the logics that Troy uses to, you know, to prove his argument is brilliant. He makes some very solid arguments on why you should vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. It's, facts what he's spitting in this video. So let me play the video.
876-618-8255. Our next call is Troy. Good morning.
Yeah, man, as I respect him, Mr. Hughes, big up yourself, it's easy now.
Yes, manners and respect too.
Mr. Hughes, what year ago, I check through the manifesto, see?
You check through what?
The manifesto, man.
The manifesto?
Yeah, man, substance, them get a D, farm, them get a B+. What you know, Mr. Hughes?
Uh-huh.
The Senate issue, where they in the manifesto. Some time ago, about 2 months ago, the General Secretary was heard promising Lawrence Rowe a seat in the Senate if him give up the MP seat when I run for the Central Kingston. That's how it go.
Yes.
The PNP have 8 Senate seats based on our constitution. It's 21. GLP have 13, PNP have 8. Lawrence Rowe was promised a seat. The PNP said they want to extend it to give Maroons and Rastafarians special recognition and Senate appointments and people from the diaspora. So what you know? If PNP did really a deal with representation, why them never have a Maroon in a them 8-member Senate in a them last cycle? Why them never have a Rastafarian? Because Damian Crawford clearly not a Rastafarian. Why them never have a Rastafarian prioritizing a them 8 members of the Senate? Who they adding it were political acts of the PNP to voice the expressions of the PNP, not to represent any form of inclusivity. Now they're saying that they're pushing for inclusivity. Now in my mind, if you want Lawrence Rowe there in the Senate, but Lawrence Rowe not good enough to be an MP, that means that you don't value the Senate, Mr. Hughes. You try water down the thing. You see the heights?
I'm here listening to you. And I'm saying to myself, where you come up with this formula? Where you come up with this formula?
Mr. Hughes, me might not be a PhD, but me, I'm on the meds the thing. Come and watch the thing unfold.
You meds it.
Of course, me I meds it. Then Jamaica, we say, Mr. Hughes, it's not about JLP or PNP, it's about Jamaica, my general.
Yes. And
Mr.
meds,
Hughes.
and your meds, it means you think about it.
They will have to think about country, Mr. Hughes, man. Mr.
Very
Hughes.
good. Very
Mr.
good.
Hughes.
I am encouraged that you are thinking. Yes, that is what we want all of us to do more of. Because you have a point when you say that, listen, the PNP didn't have to wait until September 3 to come up or put into place initial steps, to start to demonstrate to the people of Jamaica that, listen, we are going to lead the way and put a Rastafarian into the Senate. They will tell you, though, Troy, that based on the present composition of the Senate, and this is why you should factor in, you should factor in that the 13 government senators, 8 opposition senators, is based on ensuring that the government can be kept in check if it intends to use its partisan members, all partisan, to pass laws that may be controversial. You know of that mechanism, right? That you need 2/3 in the Senate.
2/3 majority.
Right.
But watch I know.
So hold on. Let me finish the point. So if they were to go for a Rastaman or a Maroon, they will have had to ensure that the Rastaman and the Maroon is a loyal comrade who won't break the party line or defy the party whip. Do you understand?
Yes, Mr. Hughes.
All right. So you have to take that into consideration. They would have had to take that into consideration.
Well, then pretty much I show with them is that they are no less partisan than the people who they are trying to make not partisan. Because in order to fix partisanship, they are promoting partisanship instead of inclusivity.
Then, brethren, who are going to do that first and put you at and put themselves at a disadvantage?
The PNP were in opposition.
Yes.
The PNP could easily, in the final year of their opposition tenure, appoint somebody from the Rastafarian community or from the Maroon community. If them did serious, because that would not significantly impair bills moving through the House, Mr. Hughes. What that would do is demonstrate if they were serious about inclusivity. What they're doing now, Mr. Hughes, is pandering to votes. And because they want curry favor, pun intended, because they want curry favor with certain specific groupings in the society, because there are certain seats where the Maroons might be critical, Mr. Hughes, in determining the outcome of an election.
So I can't argue with you. You make a damn good point.
Mr. Hughes, make a move from that. Lift up fast.
Hold on there, man. Hold on there. We're up on the break. And try your name?
Yes, I.
Where you come from?
Mr. Hughes, say, I come from down Westmoreland still. But me there in the town, in a town me there right now still, in a Kingston, you see.
Where you vote there?
Mr. Hughes, me vote there, Westmoreland, man.
So you go back to Westmoreland and go vote?
Then I must go cast my ballot, man, because you have a gentleman who leave Northwest St. Anne, where he grew up, born and grew up, and was a representative, lose the seat, and instead of staying with the people and where he grew with and representing the people, the man leave and forward on Westmoreland. When we have a youth down Westmoreland in Mr. Lawrence, who born and grew in the space, and PNP been in power down there for over 30 odd years. We've been voting for PNP and we're not seeing a development. So why should we reject Lawrence and bring in a man who run left in place? Better them call him date and scramble.
No! You're not ordinary, brethren. What you say? Date and scramble?
Date and scramble. You born and grow in a place, Mr. Hughes. The greatest thing you can do is represent a place there as a parliamentarian. So how is it that you lose the seat and then leave and go I want different parish altogether? No more scramble or scramble or gamble.
Go to the break. Hold on, sir. We have to take the break. And I must tell you, he has me not only in stitches, but also in awe, because he's making some very, very sound arguments that, one has to pay attention to. Now, Troy.
Yes, Mr. Hughes.
So you're from Westmoreland.
Eastern.
Eastern Westmoreland. That is a seat where the incumbent is Danny Lawrence.
Lawrence, man. Yeah, man, a quiet youth, them youth, they're not trouble people, them youth, they're running bus thing, and a whole heap of bus and taxi thing, them youth, they usually involved in a beat. Them man, they not too flamboyant and make people kind of underestimate him, but he's a quiet storm, Mr. Youth.
He is not a youth, though.
But you don't know we're talking at the street. Then Marky Golding now call himself a humble youth and him a 50-year-old, Mr. Youth.
Oh, please.
Everybody I try to identify with the youth, Mr. Youth.
Significant majority, in East Westmoreland. It's the old seat of former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson. Yes? And in fact, Patterson lost it only once in 1980 against the principal school teacher, Euphemia Williams. And the PNP has not lost it since, except for when Danny Lawrence beat Luther Buchanan. Is it Luther Buchanan down there?
Yeah, but watch I know, Mr. Hughes. Luther Buchanan lose by less than about
11 votes? 11 votes, I think.
11 votes. If a man lose by 11 votes, Mr. Hughes, in a seat where you consider a PNP bastion, how is it logical that you can remove that man from the seat and bring a man who lose by 2,000 votes from his own community, Mr. Hughes? If the people in your community where you born and grow with reject you because them think you're not doing the work, and 2,000 plus people vote in excess of a vote for you, how you for replace a man who lose by 11 votes in a PNP stronghold? It is seem like the PNP thing that because Mr. Scramble is the general secretary, that they should find for him a quote-unquote safe seat. But the seat can't safe if the PNP lose them space because Danny Lawrence are run the race. You understand?
Wow. Me can't argue with you, You come out for me this morning.
Mr. Hughes, we are pre the thing in the street, I 18 straight year. No government can't bring no real change in the country with one term. The reality that. So, we see 18 straight year a PNP unbroken governance, Mr. Hughes. In the 18 year of unbroken governance, my general, here we go on. The greatest financial meltdown in the country's history, while the Caribbean and the rest of Latin America were experiencing financial boom. Jamaica was dealing with FinSat. Jamaica became the murder capital of the world during the 1990s. That was the period of PNP dominance, Mr. Hughes. Infrastructurally, Jamaica never advanced during the 90s. Project Jamaica is not a PNP thing or a GLP thing. It's our thing. And we have to face reality. Them people are there for 9 years and them deal with the 100-year pandemic, father. 100-year pandemic. COVID-19 shut down the economy and the country for about 2.5 years. No public sector worker not get laid off. Them not get no pay cut during COVID. The government reduced the debt to GDP from 120% to 60%. Crime rate is now 42%, 25-year low. Then why should Jamaica turn them back on a government who in 2 terms have faced a 100-year pandemic when no other government never have to deal with? Why should we, logically now, turn our back on that government? When them start fooling themselves, they will not vote them out. But right now, they want to do the work.
The Labour Party needs to be in touch with you.
Mr. Hughes,
you just gave them
NP, Mr. Hughes, we deal with logic. Mr. Hughes, we now got campaign for no single political party. So we are deal with a logic in the street. And when we see foolishness, we have to call it out. I hear Damian Crawford, who is supposed to be a mathematical genius, saying that the PNP plan for school bus or for transport youth cost 1.4 billion. When I do the maths, 20,000 youth at $500 a day at 190 days in the school year, because that's what the law prescribes, is $1.9 billion. So all the maths genius I tell us are 1.4. I hear Damian Crawford that tell us when he take the 11.4 billion and give back to NHT, the PNP will make up for it in taxes.
That's what he said?
They ain't hear him on George, you up on CVM. George a reason with him. I ain't hear him whichever, and George ask him, what am I going to do for fill the gap? And he say, yeah, we can deal with it. We'll get it from taxes and other places.
Oh.
Mr. Hughes, we have to use the brain. Jamaica right now is far better than it was 10 years ago. It's not perfect. Enough things need to fix. But I can't support putting in some people who are dealing with pandering for political expedience. KD Knight say when Mark Golding a run, the man said Mark Golding bringing alien principles to the PNP. Principles of trying to garner support by playing on the needs of the delegates and question the man integrity. Now, if that is localizing at the PNP, why should we nationalize it in Jamaica? We're not upon them thing there. Mr. Hughes, me now hold up your line still, because also me out in the street, but we link, man.
Hold on, where you hustle? What kind of hustle you do?
Buy and sell some things, man. You don't know. We are get a youth, you know.
No, where your goods where you buy and sell? What kind of goods?
T-shirt, underpants, socks and them things. We there in the street, Mr. Hughes. We link, man. I call George them too, man. So you hear me, man.
Okay. All right, sir. Troy. Where? Troy? Hello? In God? Oh. No. I can't recall the last time I've had a caller like that. But, sometimes, I've had reason to tell people, don't underestimate the collective wisdom of the Jamaican people. Don't underestimate them. Yeah? Because they can think, they can sift out things, they can perceive, and they have their own insights. Yeah. So when people lie and mislead and think that they're being smart, there are some Jamaicans who are onto them. But in take the cake this morning, date and scramble. I love that one day. Time for the break.
Why people? Yo, I love Try, man. Try. It remind me of one of the character them out of Twins of Twins Stereotype. It remind me of one of them character there. I don't know if probably Uncle Socks or Big Wayne, but it remind me of one of them character there. But boy, this guy is on a different level. But that shows you the mindset of the Jamaican electorate, right? Jamaican people can't take the idiot nowadays, The PNP come with some old school tactics, you understand? And the old school tactics work in times when you never had social media and easy access to information. Now, the PNP in a bind because no Jamaicans have access to the information. So no Jamaicans can see what the PNP did with FinSac. They can see that Andrew Holness came in and reduced the crime rate. I remember under the PNP for 18 years, they run up the crime, the murder rate, right? Jamaica was known as the murder capital of the world, as Troy pointed out. The debt to GDP ratio under the PNP during the 18 years in power, the PNP, run up Jamaica debt to GDP. And this is a effect of FinSac as well, right? And while other Caribbean countries were growing, Jamaica was sluggish with 0% GDP growth, right? Now Andrew Holness take it over, things start get better, right? We start grow the economy again. KD Knight himself, out time out, said that Mark Golding is introducing alien behavior into the PNP party because Mark Golding and Peter Bunting want to control the PNP. That's why now when I'm previous video I talk about the Rise PNP. The Rise PNP is not the PNP of Michael Manley. They're not. This is a different PNP party. The PNP that we have right now, the Rise PNP, them just did it for line them pocket. Because remember, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting benefited from FinSac. I may have a video that I'll come out with that go into more details on FinSoc. So look out for that video there. So why should we as Jamaican, as Troy pointed out, elect the PNP September 3rd with all of their infightings and bring those infightings onto the national stage? That's going to just embarrass Jamaica people. We're not going to have no unity in the country. The man them just going to rob the country. And them a fight with each other at the same time. Why should we elect these people? Andrew Holness been leading the country for 9 years straight, right? And Jamaica, I do good. Jamaica is in a better stage right now. Jamaica, I look for go up right now. So why should we, as the people, elect Mark Golding and the PNP to run the country when them all come and them all destroy the country because them can't even they don't have no unity in the party. Them all fight with each other. Why? So, boy, me love this guy, man. Me love Try. Me love him because him point out everything. He hit the nail upon the head. You see Clift Hughes face. Clift Hughes can't even argue with the man. Clift Hughes can't argue with the man. The man point out everything. So as an average Jamaican, me hope some have an eyes open, and boy, me have hope because me say Try, you sound like a random, regular person on the street, and I observe Wagwan and see that Andrew Holness is actually delivering change. Jamaica is much better today than it was under the PNP. No question about it. No question about it, people. But anyway, I'll wrap up the video here. Let me know what you think of Try. And, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and may catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.